Welcome to the Solo Cleaning School Elite Membership. I'm so excited to have you join us and place your faith and trust in me and the ISO model that I've created in 15 years of doing solo cleaning. No doubt you've heard me talk about this exhaustively on my podcast. So now this is where the rubber meets the road. Let's get down and dirty. But before I get you inside of our private group and give you access to all the training, there's a few ground rules, a few basic things I want to cover first. Here's the next steps. You've subscribed through the PayPal link. Thank you very much. Now what we need to do is I want you to watch this video. I'm going to take you through and show you a virtual tour of our Facebook private group. I'm going to show you and explain what our mission statement in this elite membership is. I'm going to talk you through the rules of conduct. And yes, there are 5 rules that I want to make sure that you thoroughly understand. It's important to build the unity and so we have a thriving group. Okay, that is the next steps. You're watching this video, you're going to understand what we do, how we do it inside of the group. From there, what I'd like you to do is go ahead and you can click on the bottom of this web page. You can click on join the Facebook private group. Inside, once you get connected to that group, there's going to be several membership questions. Please answer those questions so that I can get some basic information about you and how you found us and what your goals are. Those are important. And then once you have finished this video, answer those questions. Obviously, you've already paid the membership, the subscription of $50 per month. From there, we can set up an onboarding call where I can get to know you personally one-on-one. And if there's multiple people joining at the same time, we will make sure to get a few on the onboarding call at the same time. And once we have that all squared away, you are live, you're in the group, and you are starting the training process to get your solo cleaning business up and optimized. So let's begin. Let's do a screen share where I'm going to show you the inside of the Solo Cleaning School Elite Membership. Now, when you do it, you're not going to have this sidebar. This is what I see from the administrator. You're going to have this main panel. So let's look at this main panel. There's a few things I want to cover. I'm first going to go right to the mission statement. If you go to announcements, let's go to announcements. Here we go. And here is the first announcement post, and I'll add more. I'll even add this video as an announcement inside here. Mission statement. The Solo Cleaning School Elite Membership is a safe place to learn, ask questions, share ideas, and implement the ISO model so that each member can achieve abundant profit and peace of mind for their family through their solo cleaning business. Boundaries are vital to keep unity in any organization. As this school continues to grow with new members, these rules of conduct become super important to help us all win together. So now I'm going to share with you these 5 member expectations, and this is updated today. Number 1, rules of conduct, handling negative. All negative is to be brought to me. We pass negative up. That means up to me, not to other members of the group. Why? Unity is paramount. If you'd like some perspective on this, I love the Dave Ramsey approach from his book, EntreLeadership. He runs an organization with 400 plus team members, and his company is voted best place to work in Nashville year after year. If you have an issue or complaint with another member, okay, that's okay on anything. Do not take it to them. Bring it to me. I will protect the school and deal with it one-on-one, over the phone, whatever I need to do. If the issue is a misunderstanding, I will learn from it, bring it back to the affected members, and I will take that understanding, update this document, and improve the school. If this issue is unresolvable, I will either issue a warning and remind of the code of conduct policies, or I may have to remove the member if it continues or it's unresolvable. Number 2, communication. This applies to this school and all of your business and lives. Texting, messaging, using words and punctuation is for exchanging information, not emotion. An emoji does not cut it either. I got a smiley face that must be conveying some kind of emotion. It's dangerous. Okay, our culture is backward. We think that we can replace human interaction with text and emojis. It's highly likely that a misunderstanding will occur if you deal with an emotional issue with text and emojis. In this school, let's keep all written communication positive and uplifting, as that builds and creates unity. This applies for posts, comments, texts, messages. If you would like to post that you're having a rough day and you need encouragement, do it. That's cool. You'll get that encouragement. If you're about to rant about it, vent, or dump negative on the school in a post just to get it off your chest, don't do that. Lastly, we are currently trapped under Facebook rules of conduct as well. You don't have to friend anyone in this school. That's fine, but never block a fellow member. Why? I use the example of my friend Nick. Him and I are in a group together. If I were to block him or he were to block me, what if there's something that I needed? Nick had the answer. He posted a comment to a question. I wouldn't see it because he's blocked on my feed. Facebook does that. Likewise, what if I had something Nick needed and I wrote it, commented, put a video up, boom, he wouldn't get that answer because I was blocked. Don't do this. If I see any negative posts like this, I will remove them and warn the member. So, hey, these things I'm reading out loud in this video, they are documented in the group, but I wanted to read them so you can make sure you hear them, because I'm not giving you the virtual tour where the training is till you hear these rules of conduct. Number 3, judgment. This school is a judgment-free zone. It's okay to disagree with another member or even me. I don't want to deprive you of your opinions, but I do want to keep the group safe and unified. Okay, do not cast judgment on fellow members in any communication. I want to uphold our mission statement. Number 4, this is a squeaky one, side businesses. Many of us have side businesses or passions. Some of you may belong to a multi-level marketing company. You're selling cosmetics, essential oils, soaps, cleaning products, whatever it is, okay? Some of you may help cleaning companies with acquiring leads or SEO or improving their websites. Okay, awesome. Congratulations for being an entrepreneur and having multiple businesses. I'm proud of you. I'm so happy you're here. I don't want to discourage your side hustle. However, this school is strictly for the implementation of the ISO model and the above stated mission that I've already mentioned. Please share it with me, and then I'll decide, this side business you have. I may end up promoting your side hustle to the group, and it could go on my podcast, which is getting tens of thousands of downloads, and it could be good for you. You might get some leads that way if you have a side business. This may sound extreme, but trust me, okay? Confession, we need this. I used to be an Amway, and I know how awkward it can get when you're selling something and you believe in it so much, but it can be perceived by other people as they don't want to be sold, and it can become negative, and that can hurt the group, and I want to keep that out. If I see posts or comments against this rule, I'll remove that post and warn the member. If it persists, I have to remove the member. Number 5, and the final one, is be a giver. This really should be number 1. It's most important. Be a giver. There is an incredible law called reciprocity. Go read the book, The Go Giver, by the way. It's in my training. It's something I recommend early in the course. In reciprocity is this law, right? Give and it will be given back to you in a greater abundance. I love this. When I vet new members, I look for the amazing people with the heart of a giver. Okay, read that book. Be invested here. Post, comment, help other members. Connect one-on-one with other members. If you feel that they can be a benefit to you, you might want accountability. That's fine too. Connect with them using the other rules of conduct, being positive, the way you communicate, all that kind of stuff, right? Spread positive here. Positive is infectious in a good way. Don't just show up when you need something. Oh, I need help. I'll go show up there. Don't just show up when you need something. That would not be a go-giver. It would be more of a go-taker. I'm telling you, just get into the habit of coming to this group, posting, answering questions, asking questions, putting stuff out for the Facebook Lives that you want me to answer. Be connected. You're paying for it. Be connected. Why? This attitude of being a giver alone may become your greatest asset toward building a successful life and business. Got it? Rules of conduct. Now let me guide you through the rest of this this group. So we did the announcements. Just like with any group, there's a thread. And so we'll go to home here. So obviously, boy, it's super slow. Come on. Here we go. If you scroll down, every Monday morning I do a Monday meme that's motivational to keep you excited. Uh, this one was this past week. I love this. I used to watch this guy paint when I was a kid. I couldn't resist. Look at this guy. This is the author Ross. I forget his first name. Ever make mistakes in life? Let's make them birds. Yeah, they're birds now. He would mess up. He'd make it bird. So that's just an example. I put these out every Monday to motivate you, to keep you excited, give you a positive outlook for the week. And then people have posts and suggest using the group like that. Now let me go into the next part. I don't really populate too many of these other things here. I will mention there is something here for files. I have a COVID protocol I posted. If I ever post files, they would show up here. I'm not there won't be too many of this because it's all set up through the units tab. Okay, you got the announcements. We did the files. Members, if you want to see your fellow members, you can go here and you can see who all the members are. And as of now, we've got 14 members and growing. You can read about them. Go ahead and friend them all. You can just hit friend, 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 friend on the side. You should be able to do that. And I think that'd be a fun thing to do. And let them know who you are. Once I onboard you and you come in the group, I will formally introduce you with a post to the Solo Cleaning School so they know who you are. Now let's go to the units. This is the training. So the training that I'm providing through this, now you have the community aspect, which I've already shared with you. The training aspect is my ISO model course. It is 9 steps, 9 segments, 9 module, like lots of videos, but it's, you know, multiple videos are in like one module. You'll see this here, but initialize, stabilize, optimize. I'll cover this in a sec. But just so you know, the training is already pre-recorded. This course I update it as time goes by, and I find changes and I come up with better ideas. And it's a dynamic course. The current version that's here as of this recording is 2017, and I'm updating parts. There's some parts that I've updated for 2019/20 as well. So I'll be improving this as we go. And I also have the Facebook Lives, which currently they're every other week on Monday afternoons. And so you can, and that's something I didn't show you actually. If you go to events, go to events, you see here, Solo Cleaning School, Facebook Q&A. So these are every other, that was Tuesday, but they're now every other Monday. So what you want to do is if you have questions, you know, as you have questions, I want to create an attitude of giving and of also asking questions so that you can get answers and help you grow your business faster. Okay, so as you have questions, I want you to post those in the group. You can also put them in our private chat line, which I can also show you as well, which over here, you're gonna find it, but Solo Cleaning School. Once I onboard you, I will add you here in this thread, which people can ask questions for the next Facebook Live. I'll probably add a announcement with like a Google Doc where you can ask your questions as well. That's probably what I'll do. And then you can go ahead in that Google Doc. Matter of fact, I will do that. Under the announcements, it's not in this training video. There will be a Google Doc, this video here that I'm recording, and there'll be a Google Doc in the announcements. So you can put your Facebook Live questions to me. So there you go. Let's finally cover the units, then we'll be wrapping up. Here we go, the units. You can see Unit 1, Initialize 1. There are systems for Solo. Unit 2, Initialize 2. You need clients fast. Unit 3, Initialize 3. Getting great clients. Unit 4 is where I put in the recordings of the various Facebook Lives that I've done, and they're getting on track now. They're every 2 weeks. So I try to, sometimes I forget to copy them and put it and slide them over here. And there's others that are still in the threads, but this is where I tend to put the Facebook Live so you can access them. And I put notes in each one. So maybe just to show you the one that we just got done a few days ago. It's right here as it comes up. Here we go. And some of these I put notes, but you can see what was talked about. Excellent. And on the side, you can still see all the different training. So if I go back to, okay, after unit 4, unit 5 is stabilized 1, the science of cleaning. The science of cleaning 2 is stabilized 2. Stabilized 3 will be the next thing I upload to here, which is the art and health of cleaning. Then we get into optimize 1, 2, and 3, which is optimization cycle, the optimizer's toolbox, and then we implement, and it gets super fun. So these will be uploaded as time goes on the rest of this course. So that's what's in this group as it stands as of 9/22/2020. Let me just show you what this looks like. If I go here to the very first training class, see more, you're going to see 2 links in this one. The first link, when I click on it, you won't get to access this directly. It's going to bring you to essentially a screen where you have to request permission. But this first link, once you have permission, will take you to the slide deck for this particular lesson. Come back here, click on the second one. It's going to bring you to the modules. And so these modules, there is an audio and a video for each of these 3 modules. That's for training classes 1 and 2. Now we go to unit 2. You can see the same thing as well. We click on unit 2. Here you go. Oh, and tools and templates are in here too. Yeah, let me just cover these. You got training class 1 and 2, there are systems. If you go to training class 3, you need clients fast. Here's the post. If you click on this, it's going to bring you to another Google Drive. This one is different. It's a more updated version. This is a podcast training, not a video. And I have a chalkboard. So this is the note. You can click on this, and you can see the notes for this particular set of training. If you keep going, training class 4, it's the same thing. You got the same links to this particular Google Drive. We have training classes 1 through 4. And then you get to, and that covers 5 as well. You get to initialize 3, getting great clients. Now you have a tools and templates link. If I click on this tools and templates, this is what you'll get if you don't have access. It'll say request access. This is great that this showed this. You'll click this, request access. I'll receive it on my phone or computer, and you won't be able to get into this drive or get access to these courses until I click the button, grant access, and I'll grant you access, not editing, but you'll be able to view. So just be patient. Go ahead and request access for the first 3, 4, 5 things right up front. That way I can just hit yes, yes, yes to all of them. But I do want to protect all of this course material just for people that are paying access to our Solo Elite membership. And then you can keep going down. This is the marketing system, which is classes 7 through 21. This is probably one of my favorites of the entire course. Learn this stuff. This will help you get better and higher paying clients. If you click on the first link, it'll take you right to the drive with all these courses. I mean, all these modules. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. All of this material. And then the second one should take you right to the slide deck. Great. What I recommend doing, you can take this slide deck. It's a PowerPoint. You can print it. You can go in grayscale if you want. Print it, 3-hole punch it, whatever. Bind it, whatever you want to do. Put it in a notebook, staple it, and as you're going through the course, my courses are just like this, where my face is in the corner and I'm reading through and I'm teaching you from each of these slides. But you can be taking notes in your own version right then and there and writing down questions in the margins. I think it's a great idea, and I highly recommend doing that. But this is how this goes. You can go down each of these. There's the Q&A was unit 4. Go through unit by unit until you complete every one. This is not something I expect anyone to finish in a week or a month. This is 3 months plus of training. Honestly, it's good to take a year for this, because even though you might learn the science of cleaning as a stabilizer, you're not ready for that yet. You need to get really good at the marketing, at the initializing, at the getting great clients. So I always recommend to do the training and then do the work. Do the training, do the work. And then pick up some more training, implement that. Don't try and optimize when you're still initializer. Don't try and optimize when you're a stabilizer. Don't try and stabilize when you're initializer. Do the work of where you're at in the process of the ISO model as you're in that section of the training. So it's meant to be a living course where you do the training, then do the work, and then use the Facebook Live so that you can get feedback and get questions answered, so that you can take this, implement it, and actually have it work for you. So that covers the resources. Let me come out of here now. So we'll leave this part of there, and I can stop this share. All right. There we go. Okay. So I didn't keep it to 15 minutes. It was a little bit longer, but I really hope that you get the gist here. And this virtual tour is meant to be simple. There's nothing complicated here. You now know what our mission statement is for this school. You know what the rules of conduct are. Follow those rules. Nothing's hard. The whole point of it is to have boundaries so that we can all grow together and win together. And then I've got covered in this video was the virtual tour of the current setup of our private group. So make sure that you understand how to use that. The units is the most important part. I mentioned that the announcements, have those rules of conduct. We'll have the link to the Google Doc to put your questions, and this video I'll throw in there as well. So once you have that, once you finish this video, you're like trained. You have gone through the initial onboarding training part. Now it's time for you to go and request access to the private Facebook group that I just showed you. And again, make sure you answer the membership questions so that I can know more about you. And then from there, I will let you in the group. We can set up an onboarding call so that I can further get to know you, learn about your goals, and see how I can be a better instrument to help you win. So with that, I'm signing off. Thanks so much for watching. And again, thank you so much for joining the Solo Cleaning School Elite membership. I can't wait to see you start to implement and win at your solo cleaning business.